Hey guys, what's up? What's good? What's happening? Yes, it's your boy Daki. One person actually says Dakila, but I don't know Dakila. Where is Daki? I'm sorry to be your faces.
Tequila, it should be with tequila.
Tio Tequila. Yeah, I was with the first key, the porn star, but the next one was good.
I'm alright, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Today we're on bright colors.
Yeah, light green and yeah.
The day is bright and fair.
So
happy day.
We've got more. Anyway, today we have a very amazing conversation, not about the person, but a group of people that have made themselves Nigerian artists so far. They've been this common trend, and particularly I'll call them out. The members have been known for the particular thing. They've been doing it, and it works for one person, and the rest maybe not work for them and everything. But we'll talk about it generally. Yeah. Talking about Nigerian artists and international collaborations. We've seen how and some artists they either for a remix project or even for a startup pack, they just do a song and straight up with international artists. And some believe that if I want the song to blow up more, I'll do an international collaboration. Has it always worked like that for everybody?
Well, it hasn't always worked for everyone, truth be told. But then there's always a positive result
from it.
From it. So now the result is now limited to how big or small it is at the point. But we can totally not say that, international collaborations has actually not worked for anyone, like anyone at all. Let's look at, the ones, a lot has happened.
True.
Even like before the recent ones, we have, the days of the P Square, Akon. We had, the band with Snoop Dogg. Yeah. We had Oliver Twist remix also at some point. All of those, remixes were like, legendary remixes that, opened up Afrobeats to, the States, because back in the days it was just, hip hop was like the in thing at that point. Afrobeat started coming up gradually, and then it became like a really, global thing that it is right now. So international collaboration, first up, opens more door for the artists to, leverage on the fan base of the artist being featured.
Okay.
Like, the time that, the band had Kanye on, definitely the song went up, in the US, Kanye fans were all up on that one and all of that, so like that is like one of the major benefits. Another benefit also that the listeners of the international artists, if they love the remix, they come to become your fan indirectly. They come to check out your other song, other discovery. Oh, okay, actually, love, this one. It doesn't always happen, but then at all, as bad, let's say 5% would come to check you out and get to like you if you do, amazing stuff. You get, and then it also, increases your revenue at the long run, because there's more streams, definitely there's more money for you, and you can easily brag that, okay, in this location I've done this, I have this certain number attached to my name, but then it doesn't always work like that. Now, reasons why it doesn't work, it is not like this is the defined or specified reason, but first, one of the reasons why international collaborations do not really work is the choice of, the collaborator. Okay. Like, at times, some songs deserve some kind of international artist, but based on, okay, I'm on this place, we get connect, and this and I may run this one. And then the artist would maybe not deliver as much as he should. And then, at times, timing of the remix or the song, the original song would also, determine if the artist has a mad banger out, and then at that time, and then you now drop your collab, bro. His fans are loyal to him more than they will be to you. So they will definitely, they will listen to the song, yes, but then they will continue tuning, streaming his own, because they want, their own artists to have records, to have, achievement and landslide and all of that. So the timing is also important. I also feel like, another thing that, affects, how well, collaboration moves is, I mentioned the choice of artists, I mentioned the timing. I think another thing for me would be how the collaboration came about. Because, for some artists, if it is natural, international artists would even push more. because
if it's natural, true.
He felt it, he reached out, he loves it and everything. But then some that are forced, you paid for and all of that, you can easily tell, because after the first 2 posts, Baba go move on from it. And they're like, oh, okay. And if he's not even constantly posting and pushing up, for his or his fans or our fans to see it, definitely was not the point, doing that. Like, those are like the reasons why I think that, okay, yes, they work for some. Yes, they do not work for some. Yes, they bring positive results. Yes, some just are there.
Some are there. Anyway, the talk is about we featuring them. But I want to talk briefly on this. We've also seen cases where they also have reached out to some of us. For instance, on the Beyonce's project, we saw where Beyonce reached out to a couple of some persons.
Yeah, a lot of African artists
that gave Wizkid his first Grammys. We saw Oxlade doing the same thing with Thames, which also gave her a first Grammy. As it were, Burna Boy is the only person who solely has his own Grammy as well.
Yeah.
Which one would you say has worked more? Is it we reaching out to them? Don't forget we have amazing work. For instance, Calm Down is that one doing crazy at the moment. So we've seen vice versa. They've also come through. Which one we see has reached out to, has done more in terms of all round growth?
It is dicey, because the one with Wizkid and Drake was like mad. Like, bro, that one even went number 1 on the Billboard. So I'll say that's like the biggest for me, because it was a crazy era.
That was mad.
It was a crazy era. It was a crazy era. And because of the fact that they have wider audience, so them featuring an Afrobeat artist would definitely get more reach. Look at Future Thames, bro. That was another banger. So I think them featuring us has more reach, more potential, more everything than us featuring them.
Anyways, let's go through some amazing list of artists who have done the first one, the initial one. We reaching out to them. For David and Chris Brown, we know they have good relationship with themselves. He actually said Chris will be in the country by December. Anyways, so we know they have good relationship. But then they've also come through music wise. Some blew my mind. They've done so many projects and everything. Chris Brown is a very big voice in the outer space. Like if people, he does it all to like they do it like this and they sell it out.
Right.
Davido on the other hand over here is a big shot, one of the biggest we have so far. Their collaboration, as their strength showed in their song, like as their proness, how big they are in their spaces, as it showed in their song so far.
Yeah, it has. The song they've been on together, it's shown that okay, this guy's actually big. Blow My Mind was insane. And then, Chris Brown also having the video to write on, is it a Bad Influence or?
I think it was Bad Influence.
That is like,
I think it was Bad Influence.
Bad Influence. Yeah, Chris Brown, Davido also writing on that one. You can tell that, okay, there's some sort of Afrobeat on this. So I'll say that, their strength has, shown in the songs that they were, on together.
Anyways, moving on, so we just spoke about it.
Right.
Talking about Drake and
One Dance, Ujuelegba, Come Closer, bro.
Come Closer, that Drake never came closer. That was everywhere at the time. But then these guys, how have they cemented themselves at the moment? For Drake, we know Drake is I would say, if you want to call top 3 now,
he's arguably one of the biggest.
You get, I want to call top, I want to say top 5, but top 3, you want to put a Drake there because Drake on your song has potential. That's weak.
He has done it all.
I think Drake on the Billboard is on number 2 now. His new song is on number 2. Yeah, he's on number 2. Megan is number 1, Drake is on number 2. Drake has that potential to take.
Megan Wallen.
Megan Wallen is number 1. Yeah, Drake is number 2. It came as a new song there.
I'm going to number 1 now.
This video is number 1 straight. Number 1. So Drake and Wizkid, how was it flow for themselves?
It was an amazing era. Like it was an amazing era. Like it was phenomenal because a lot of people like enjoy the collaborations that they had together. The 3 songs, amazing song, mad collabo. And for me, I would say that before I want to another Drake and Wizkid, maybe in the next 4 years. For now, let's get some other artists with Drake.
3 songs is actually a lot. Anyways, moving on, we saw Fireboy with Ed Sheeran, one of Fireboy's biggest song at the time, and Ed Sheeran came on it as a Peru remix and everything, which did mad numbers.
Yeah.
Well, I think when you hear Fireboy having 1 billion, 3 billion, you just help yourself know that this song alone has given him more than almost half of that figures.
And I love this one because the energy was right. Like, you can tell that Ed Sheeran loves the song.
Yeah, he wanted to be on that.
Like, he wanted to be on it because of the way he was posting, he performs it,
and when
like
he brought
tweeting.
him up,
And like, you can tell that, okay, he actually loves the song, and it was a natural, genuine collaboration.
True.
And you could tell from the results, that he brought in. You could tell from how well, the featured artist supported and showed love, to the record.
You really showed love to that one. Anyway, we have Burna Boy still with Ed Sheeran on that one. They went off the Love Damage project and everything. So where they had the video to the effect. This particular one, it has numbers. Yeah, it has amazing numbers. You can never write it off. It has amazing numbers. But then, would you say it really penetrated the way? I'm sure when they had it in mind, they had like a bigger scope with it. Like, if we had this guy, we're going to break numbers. But do you think it did?
For me, I think that because they've had one together, the audio from my end with Stormzy, Burna and Ed. I think it's not too bad that this song didn't perform as much as that, because when you set the record, not every time you break the record you set immediately.
True,
so I would say that the song did fairly, like, it did well, not fairly well, it actually did well. Both artists delivered on the song, but then it just turned out to not be as big as For My Hand with Stormzy.
Anyways, moving on. I'll talk about one last. We saw Jason come through with Bayani with Tata remix, and lastly, these are the most recent one. Lastly, we have Rema and Selena Gomez, which at the moment is the craziest one ever. A lot of persons are vibing to this one, picking on number 6 on the Hot 100. Number 30, I think on 33 weeks on number 1 for the Afrobeat charts, having 1.5 billion streams on Spotify, a lot on this one. And we've seen how it has worked for some persons so far. But then, moving on from this one, this collaboration, would you say it is done because they want to get the Grammy Award to it, or because it's just for charts and numbers?
It is done for a lot of reasons. Like, some do it for the Grammys, some do it for the Billboard, some do it for the revenue, some do it for exposure.
Okay.
So, like, it is now based on which artist it is that is doing it for what.
Yeah.
An artist like let's say a Wizkid, but the top dogs, they are not doing it for exposure.
True.
Because they have the exposure already. Like, they are known globally. They are global stars, to that. Bayani's Tatata, basically for exposure.
That's
like basically for exposure, because that's like his first big, international collaboration, and then expected to do more. So that's like basically for exposure. The one with, Rema and Selena Gomez, that was I think it's for exposure. Yeah. Because the song was a global song, and then it needed a retainer
that would keep it,
to keep it where it is, and then to also, further spread the song. So the song was for exposure, was for retainership, was for revenue too, because they know that, okay, Selena is strong, definitely she would pull us more revenue to that.
Anyways, moving on from this one, should this be a norm? Should it be a norm, so in such that if a Nigerian artist know you want exposure, do international collaboration? If you know you want revenue, do international collaboration. If you want the Grammys, do this one. If you want the numbers, do this one. Can't we have an Afrobeat artist featuring another Nigerian Afrobeat artist to get the numbers, to get the revenue, to get the certifications, to get the Grammys?
Well, Nigerian artists, feature themselves. I think back in the days we used to have more features between Nigeria and India.
As
it is, right? But right now everybody's trying to, once you don't big small for a year, next thing to go that place where the cheddar day, and right now now money go use push the music, now money go say shoot video, music video now no be 300,000 anymore.
When TG is around
now millions shoot video, and then there's now standard to meet up. There's standards, but look at recent videos that have been dropping. Like, they have been really, really mad.
Even OG producers are now even stepping up.
Everybody they step up. So that's the thing. So you need to make money to push the music more, and you need money for the collaboration, because the international collaborations don't come cheap. They do not come cheap. Look at Yanya's story as when he posted, I wanted to feature Nicki Minaj, and then they told them the price. Like, bro.
He said him and Ubi, they came back.
And look at the video also when he mentioned how much he spent on a better time.
$2 million.
Like, bro, collaboration is not easy.
It's not.
They collect 30K, 50K, $100K to collaborate. Easy.
Anyways, guys,
money.
We'll come to the end of this amazing one. It has been a very beautiful conversation. But then I'll ask you guys a question. Do you think it should be a norm? Should artists feature themselves here? How do you think they all have to do? If you want to get this stuff we talk about, do they have to take it out there to get all of that? Anyways, guys, we'll catch you guys in the very next one. Stay safe, guys, and always be careful.